Today is October 15th and it is the second week of the Halloween operation, and as usual I'm going to take a look at the newest items in Infinite Store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. So go Magpies, I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. Of course, unsurprisingly, there's nothing new. It seems like we only get the bundles at the beginning of the operation now, and then there's just a few returning items throughout. That being said, the Stellar Eclipse bundle alongside all of the individual items from that bundle and Molten Chrome are both still available. I spoke about those in more depth last week's shop video, so I won't go over them fully today, but I do think they are both pretty overpriced. Stellar Eclipse is pretty cool and I do like the weapon model from Molten Chrome, which is why I wish we had the option to buy the items out of that one individually, because that's the only thing in that bundle that I care about. The Sealox bundle has also remained on the store alongside all of the individual items from that. It would have been cool if that was rotated for a different bundle such as Anubis or Hazip and got the same treatment. Regardless, for people that want to buy these items individually, that's a good thing, I guess, even if some of the prices for these individual items are pretty terrible. Anyway, moving over to the returning stuff, first of all we have the Neon Beat bundle, which comes with the Neon Beat Mythic Effect set, the Juice Legendary Visor, and the Synthwave Sasquatch Epic Armor Emblem, Nameplate, Vehicle Emblem, and Weapon Emblem. This is only 500 credits, which I think is much cheaper from its original release. And for an effect set, plus a Visor and Emblem, that isn't a terrible offer. We've seen better, but again, we've seen much worse. And to be fair, I do kind of like some of the items here, but this probably will be a skip from me. Next up is the Groovy Duds Weapon Coating. You of course get this for all of your weapons, and it costs 500 credits. I could see this potentially matching pretty well with a Flood Spartan. Aside from that, it's not my personal cup of tea. Also, before I forget to mention it, the World Championship bundles are all still here. I would assume they are going to be here for the rest of this operation and then probably disappear until next year's HCS. The next returning bundle is Blighter, which is one of the Flood armor sets, this one being the Flood Infected EVA armor. This comes with the Defiled Sniper weapon model, the Blighter helmet, the Defiled Farndale helmet attachment, which can be used on multiple Mark 5B helmets. You also get the Defiled Guard shoulder pads, the Defiled Grenadier chest attachment, and the Defiled Munitions wrist attachment, alongside the Eternal Rest armor coating, which is pretty cool. Out of the Flood armor sets that released, this might be my favourite. I do really like the helmet here, and I don't think 1,400 for this is terrible when you consider that there is a weapon model included. That being said, I think it would be better if the weapon model was released on its own for, let's say, 500 credits, and the armor set was 1,200. Next up, we have the return of the Gridrunner Splash bundle, which gives you the armor coating of the same name and the Demon Reach armor effect. This costs 1,100 credits and is definitely not worth that price, not for one armor coating and one armor effect, and this is on sale too. It actually makes the next bundle seem much fairer in comparison. This is the Pumpkin Spice bundle, which gives you the Halloween Hero armor coating, this released during Season 5. You also get the Pumpkin Spice weapon coating, which does match the weapon coating quite nicely, despite there also being another weapon coating which is exactly the same as the armor coating. But you do also get the Pumpkin Bombs chest attachment for the Mark 5B, which is definitely a Green Goblin reference. You also get the Tricky Treats shoulder pads, the Candy Corn armor effect, and the XIII armor emblem, vehicle emblem, nameplate, and weapon emblem. Yes, I know the number is 13. Overall, definitely not the worst bundle we've seen, and for 1,100, I don't think it's a terrible offer. You get a fully cross-core armor coating, fully cross-core weapon coating, but overall, I do feel like this is a bit of an underwhelming one. I would much rather get something like Blighter for the extra 300 credits. And I believe that is everything for today. I don't think there's going to be any playlist changes or updates. I think the Infection update is probably next week, since Survive the Undead has only been the featured playlist for 1 week. Which I do definitely recommend you try out, by the way. Anyways, I'm going to hand over to Noble, Wyvern, and Kevin for this week's Spartan of the Week.
Hello everybody, my name is Wyvern and welcome back to 5 Nights Spartan of the Week.
This week, we ask you, members of the Magpie Leon Discord server, to send us your best sponsor Spartans.
You guys sent us some amazing Spartans, inspired by big brands, and here are your winners for this week.
Up first, we have this nice John Deere Spartan by Wild Toa. I really like the nice utilization of the hazmat core here.
Secondly, here's the one submitted by MChief117, their Astrobot, aka Sony-inspired Spartan.
And lastly, we have a Home Depot-inspired Spartan from Sen. So, are we getting any money out of our sponsorships?
No.